Welcome to Daily Lenten Reflections with Father Stephan Alexander and the Parish of St. Martin de Porres, Coryal. For these reflections, we're using the Ascension Lenten Companion. We invite you to journey with us throughout this Lenten season. Positive. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 23. Tuesday of the first week of Lent. As we saw yesterday, these early days of Lent are meant to help us understand more deeply the reality and the dynamics of temptation. Yesterday we learned how we must respond. Again, we never discern the what as much as we discern the who. When I am certain that it is God who is speaking to me, I no longer discern. If I know it is God speaking, my only authentic response is yes. There are always positive implications to saying yes to God. There is always positive fruit in doing the Lord's will. As St. Paul tells us, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. And those who belong to Christ Jesus have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 24. Now imagine what our lives would look like if we experienced such fruit. Who doesn't want more joy, peace, or patience? When we say no to temptation, we are saying yes to something else. We are saying yes to God, who longs for us to experience the wonderful fruits of the Spirit mentioned in Galatians. One of the reasons so many of us struggle to resist temptation is that all we say is the no. Temptation promises us something that we want. We struggle with saying no to temptation because we think that if we say no, we may be left with nothing in return. This is an even deeper lie than the temptation itself. In reality, when we say no to temptation, we allow God to continue to move in our life. God longs for us to experience love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yes, we have to be proactive in cultivating receptivity to God's initiative. But more than this, we learn to say no to the things that prevent those virtues from taking root in our lives. While lies always bind us, the truth will set us free. When we allow Jesus to shine the light of truth on our temptation, we see clearly how this temptation threatens our relationship with Him. We see how sin presents only immediate gratification at the cost of our long-term good. Going deeper. Today's homework builds on that of yesterday. Spend a few minutes reconsidering yesterday's question. What do you want your spiritual life to look like by Easter? Be specific. Name the sins or temptations you need help with. Then, add to yesterday's letter to yourself. Specifically, write down the fruits listed in Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23 that would be more present in your life if you more frequently said no to temptation.